See the pain. See the pain. See the pain.
Mr. Speaker, the cocoa farmers, they have reduced producer price and Agyapong cannot be found. They don't care about cocoa farmers and they are here telling us inflation, macroeconomics is ready.
See the pain. See the pain. See the pain.
He wrote 10 sins of Kennedy Agyapong. And when you take them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the party. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
See the pain. See the pain.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain. See the pain.
Now they may say, I am not serving only country, I'm serving Ghana, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain. See the pain. See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, of propaganda, with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
Have role models, and the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
We live in a world of contradictions. These contradictions, however, keep the world going. Let me explain what I mean. Ghana is a small but very dynamic, independent African state. We are trying to reconstruct our economy and to build a new, free, and equal society. To do this, we must attain control of our own economic and political destinies.
See the pain. C'est the pain.
The Chinese president summons all our presidents, and they summon them. The letters may be polite, but it's summons. They go to Beijing, tails between their legs.
C'est the pain.
Education is the equalizer, because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
C'est the pain. C'est the pain. C'est the pain. C'est the pain.
He wrote 10 sins of Canadian Japan. And when you take them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the party. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
C'est the pain. C'est the pain.
Now they may say, I am not serving only country, I'm serving Ghana, and especially the youth of this country.
C'est the pain. C'est the pain. C'est the pain.
A very good afternoon to you, to Net2 TV, Oman FM, Ash FM, and NAB Radio. This is your hottest political afternoon show on Net2 TV, Oman FM 107.1 FM, Ash 101.1 FM in Kumasi, and NAB Radio 90.1 in the central region, as Fosu to be precise. Mamunyana kwaba se awia nso moya crowd na mo hwe na 2 TV na mo tie Oman FM, Ash FM, NAP Radio. Me de Albert Asumani ena me gina mu de ma menua Mr. Inkum. Program ni de No Pein na wagye so se ye ka no senia etie. Babi a wo bia awia bi mo wakwaba ema watena se e de ba sa program yi so. Awia ye bedi nkomo bebre e de afa Ghana ho yetna program isu dia sera munyina munemu no nokre nko ana ye ka na ye kan so a ye mfa wada ye ka no senia etie se de be ya wan so a otifi a wutie ye na wo hwe ye no so no wo hu se Ghana fo bi wo ho a asem no ba bi eda no ehwa a no mde to ene saa so na ye no e wo saa program iso enti me ma akwa ba me ma atena se me da wase se wo do afidie no ato ha ma me fa seda no e ma production crew ni nyina se mo ahye dwumadie kama headed by Felix Amukwedu and of course your executive producer Kweku Amo Date. Awia mimi din de Albert Asumani. Enkoma ye di wo program isu yi eye simple. Ene ye hwe se eso Ghana ye hwe ye cost of living eniama ekoso wo Ghana said the no ye di hu nkomo no ye fuel prices are akoso the shocks are efi America, Israel, Iran ye absorbers saying ye bedi hu nkomo Ghana ni na oti Ghana no fuel prices ni na increment a ekoso no so no sen enenya sunsu aso e wo Ghana ni so ye bedi hu nkomo na ye bebo e de ra attorney general ye ra Dominic Ayene ne asoye ne ahwese ye nyina beka se mri bi atwam no attorney general be ye press conference de fa ye nua kwabna dubu ahene ho ebe ke kan sembebre se wo wie sika puduo pa e de afri National Signals Bureau na fe edu witness or ne court no e de asem e na pie mu ho ye bedi eno so e ho nkomo ye koya nim no so ye behwe NDC for abra no mu opposition ye ra John Dramani Mahama eba bonti be kan sembebre se munyina munim licensure exams a e course so a na ye ka se teacher training for na se teachers SSL multiple choice exams ye fene licensure exams enti no omon kwachiro no wi a omatimi adimu se teacher for John Dramani Mahama said there be teacher ni awako training college awako church on exams de ehun hia se okwa obecho licensure exams and then John Dramani Mahama ba ye sika credit licensure exams no yatum enti oba be ye fro ana e be jan sa no se be di hu nkomo NDC for tamana na do adodankwa akufo-addo ye president no ensem bebre omo keka eyefa eye presidential jet ho se ehun hia se Ghana ye beto new presidential jet na presidential jet na ho no eye kama ene ye ba ye afidie na jaaboa no ni su asesa ede asem ana omo ka eno so ye bedi hu nkomo enti wo a wutie no na wo hwe no so wo chefa wo timi frɛ e wo 0240550899 e brene so e be ma wakwanya na odi ye no adi sa nkomo no na wo hwe wo YouTube na wo hwe wo Facebook no so no betimi asende o message e de afa ho ne akenkan ama it's not say sabata we afi ene ono so e crowd so messages na obekenkan ama wo so a wutie no person send o message e de fa WhatsApp same number 0240550899 ubetimi e de afa ho na ya di enkomo ya kekan o messages ni nyina e de amount na ya hwese the program no ebeko ansa na yebeko yanim no ma yentie bibi yenhwe bibi efi aboa jata ho on opi o se jata blue ankasa yetie the lions mentality jata osesen e de ye na betimi asuafoa e de free aboa jata ho ene awie moma yenko na yentie the lions mentality ye ba ye the editorial no ebesan e de ato aso ye ba sisia.
Osho said the greatest fear in the world is the opinion of others. And the moment you're unafraid of the crowd, you are no longer sheep. You become a lion. A great roar arises in your heart, the roar of freedom. Sheep have no freedom. The sheep live with fear and uncertainty every A sheep never leads, a lion never follows. A lion is in complete control of his or her life. The lion does not accept scraps and does not get told what to do or where to go. The lion goes about his business fearlessly and with extreme competence. You will never lead a lion to the slaughterhouse. They will lead you. The lion is the king of the jungle. And it's not because the lion is the biggest. It's not because the lion is the fastest. It's not because the lion is blessed with any great advantage over other animals. It's the mentality of the lion that makes the lion the king of the jungle. What is the lion mentality? Fearless courage. Bravery is a key trait of the lion. The lion will never surrender. The lion will never lie down and die, not even if surrounded by 10 hyenas. The fight is never over until it's over. Maybe you're not surrounded by hyenas. Maybe you're just buried by bills. Maybe you need to stand up for something you believe in that no one around you agrees with. Do not give up. Do not give in. Be fearless in going after what you really want in your life. Maybe you've been at it for years and nothing has worked yet. Maybe you're tired of hunting your goals and seeing no rewards. Do not give up. You must keep fighting. You have no guarantee of success if you keep going, but you do have possibility. There is a chance. The only guarantee comes with quitting, and that is the guarantee of missing out on the life you really want. Keep fighting for the life you must have. Regardless of the hyenas, no surrender.
Mesai Mwakwaba Edeba, your hottest afternoon political show, No Pein, so Net 2 TV, Oman FM, so and Ash FM Nap Radio, so every year din komo Ediafa Ghana ho, a DNA course for my Ghana. Mamin take you straight away to the Department of Attorney General, the Minister for Justice and Attorney General's Department. Ye din komo Ediafa Yera Dominic Ayini. Ono any Attorney General and as a Minister for Justice, John Dramani Mahama Amamuemu. Say ye nyina abekaya. Yera Dominic Ayene, emnika kretwami ede case bi ebaya na efa eye Kwabena Adubuahene ho. Kwabena Adubuahene no ye former Director General National Signals Bureau. Yewra Dominic Ayini beye press conferences bebre. Ewa Ghana had the church say, oh, eye Kwabena Adubuahene. Wafa Ghana for sika esumbu bese 49.1 million. Ebe kika nsem bebre ma Ghana for de. Ye twen Kwabena Adubuahene abo so papa. Ye ka say na eden na obi a Ghana for afa na dwumam. Na oye Director General for Ghana National Signals Bureau. Ono etimi fa Ghana sikasa. In fact, Yewra Dominic Ayini the sa semi beto court of public opinion enim. Ene Ghana for ye super Kwabena Adubuahene pa. Yanka bi ansem enra anak Dominic Ayini nankasa. Ne witness a ode ne call court enra. Ye friend Ruby Opokua Aduamwa. On my Director of Finance, about National Signals Bureau. And then you say, hey, Maraba, Brabedia dance and a catcher said, Kwabena Adubuahene. 49.1 million were we are and no Miaye. Mammy be an announce, oh, Debbie. Uba Yara Cosimo National Signals Bureau, dear. Be an watch your document, you say 49.1 million be a Ayra our woman. At that time, ye bisa no born mama said Debbie me na me ye Director of Finance se sika bi yira e National Signals Bureau as a say me hu as a say show me records mu enti as a say me na me timi hu na me ka kire eye yoko anasa Attorney General ba me ka say no me kan bibia sa nkire Attorney General ana me kan bibia sa nkire yoko enti me nim ba bia 49.1 million ya mo ka ho asem e free. Esan say oba your account mo ya prepare ne kama ya audit bibia sampiem. Not just any tintin ni tietia mu ni say Yewra Dominic Ayini woye the Attorney General and Minister for Justice no. And maybe I carry the press conference here beka. Who say ya betna ha ka kire mo say we Attorney General the SSA we and say SSA wo court na ko asebo. Nemo uma meye press conferences. Anytime you go nkrofo ho fi ansa wo de wasem akokot. Ade a Yewra Dominic Ayini ebe kekande fa Kwabena Adubuahene ho no. It was an injustice to Kwabena Adubuahene. Though court nka asem ni nwie ye de. But I am premising my case on witness e course enra. Say we are Attorney General no one gather witness evidences. Any niyama a wode kokota. Men former me gina press conference ase press conference. Emma Ghana for anti so Kwabena Adubuahene oya kromfo we are Ghana sika to 49.1 million. I see don't get tell kasem say any idiot can go to court. Enti abra wo court no ese so obisa ho say who evidence a wa gather out the court no. E support it one sema woka na 49.1 million na akofine ofa the fee. The prosecution witness amia who say Yewra Dominic Ayini sense mo be keka wa public court of public opinion be press conference nyina sebi na ehuru rather sem na asema amamani abre ameka ho asema wiai ni say for how long ne be man krofo agu nkrofo ho fi ansa no manya omude in court. And I'm saying the Attorney General Antino, you can call for press conference. Now the same be out to that. I won't find court. Wo ana wo ye otemwa for penny. You are the head of the bar. Ana wo say Minister for Justice Antino, se pere ya Ghana ni bia benya de wo ene hye wonsem. But you said injustice to Kwabena Adubuahene time aba be yes our press conference. Uni lawyers bebredi nkoma wo Dominic Ayini wo kire me law wa ha wo kire me law wa ha wo ye opani a wo kire law. Mama politics and cloud mu judgment. Mama politics and influence mu nioma amoye e wo office. Because one hwe yi a sa abodi ni nimdie ne abasobodi ankrofo de abo no enam politics nsi one hwe obe lose ni nyina. We ekoma politicians are more officer munya slight information on the previous government no now to say na mu gu nipa ni mu ase ene obi a wote Dominic Ayini asem akwara no okosku no hukam na aduba hene ma wo so kronfo ne manie papa no we 49.1 million ne manie kwabra aduba hene ne area ne neighbors na sorry for nyina e do mo sa point no so we Ghana sika 49.1 million ene ye court a ye kasema ye bie mu no nipa wo Dominic Ayini ankasa afa ne say prosecution witness a ono ko bedi adanse ye de ama no obae oso onim bibia etisa obae no o say 49.1 million yira ono necessary obebo wood attorney general man ye bo mo bibia man ye enti bibisa say Dominic Ayini 49.1 million okofa awan ehifa na onya sa information no a che say abaya mabom a mobehwe so abu oman no mo ema ne say mudi guni pani mu ase attorney general we expect you to know better when it comes to emra yen kwahwe abafo na nam ase ho no we rely on you for proper justice yen tena se emma wa attorney general emma krom emekeka nsem mfa nkrofo ho ebedu court ense sansem na wo kan na nya no kre nipa wati sa asem ya wakoka makura se wo prariba a wonti news bia no de ordinary ma all spread ya ne say kwabna adubo ahena wi Ghana sika 49.1 million nipa wati attorney general press conference a oyeye a enra wanya opportunity no antie de witness no ebe kan court no na dwen ya the team ne asem a ono atia ne say kwabna adubo ahene awia Ghana sika 49.1 million
Kencity Media
enti omo a enra munim de course no de omo kan ne say kwabna adubo ahene ye kromfo enso enra prosecution witness eye maame adu amoa abeka kire yen say National Signals Bureau 49.1 million bia ni omo booksum omo financial statement in fact audited financial statement bia ne ho a kire sa so musika ayera enti Dominic Ayini won why wadwen say obegu nipa ni mu ase ansama court sere be ya be ma wo party for NDC for we say mo ye adwuma bia ama bana mo nye hwe. Don't be an armchair attorney general. Don't be an attorney general. Who say we media reporter. Say we land or the say freelancer. So we near you. And say about person as a court now come as a more What did press conference? And now we can say you see and now credibility as what say be 50%. And that's our number we don't say Dominic Ayini attorney general press conference utia as a so bunu we rather ansem when I got just attorney general no media so na udi wasem then na ye won ye womra e wa ha so na attorney general you don't expect me say na me kire we mra attorney general you are supposed to know better you are the head of the bar
Kencity Media
and so attorney general na sa asema beda wani mu a go to court and make your case known. Ana kwabnaja adubu ahini. We are Ghana sika. We are National Signals Bureau. We are 49.1 million. We are the on the awasa ni slim. And abra a fraud prosecution witness. Edini bejina court no. And the bisa and say mame National Signals Bureau. Musika 49.1 million. Ayera. Osi debi. Yesika nyera aye. Uhe books so a bibia ye pepepe enti na utie attorney general asem obeka ye na se utie ya maame adu amoa so nsem a wo kan na wabisa ho se ebo SSA attorney general na yedi na chi and I said next time so to say attorney general press conference SSA ofa ne say ordinary press bi no okasa. The office of the attorney general is a noble office. the office of Attorney General, a officer, SS Yenina Yedi Tum say, when officer or Bogana for by Emma Ghana for yes, serve you justice. So nanam. Now it's Attorney General Kekaki Kansan Semia. Now court now who the real witness are and for the bar. Then the Attorney General must bow down his head in shame. Office Attorney General Jumano, a media liaison work. It is not a media liaison work. Gather your evidences, go to court and prosecute for Ghanaians to also benefit from that case. Time out a press conference in Yano. Yet Ghana to your Quanino. A causing financial loss to the state. And 1 month for Swama Ghana.
Kencity Media.
Minister Samoa Bemu, Mofa Q, Ewa Kwamna, what they say. Eduba na semwa Attorney General de be press conference and no jina bon tekika. Guni padi muase. You crucify the person before you even go to court. And why you say, Samu be by say ora, we afasasi, we riaka, we the say mu be do ye ora, muntimi for nipa ba kumpom ko jina.
Kencity Media.
E ma nipa ni for. Unya Samu akuja to enam e guni padi muase sa. Mobile so mu wini case ba go court nka say obi nkotua 100 cedis in Poma Ghana. It's all the time and some okeka ni nyina political gimmicks. Ghana for we are wide awake. You have a state to govern. You have works to do. Ministers of state, mon sorry na mon trust na munya nyuma e from Ghana. Na munya isa by not more normal politicking na mo sorry a mo fan crofo e guom ani mo ase e guom hufi and some for their babe cancel. Attorney General, you owe Kwabena or the say Adubuahene an apology for disgracing him before the public before even go to court. Before you went to court, you know, and someone abeka enyina no one kasa prosecution witness abeka say there be entisa ene edie na osan ba bonti bi abeka kire o manfo say asem abeka kire afa Kwabena Adubu ahunu e no kre na anya no kre enya Kwabena Adubu ahenko a mo yesa ne mo dia fo ne pa bebre hu a enya papa NDC for you are found of doing that, including one Kasamo president, the head of state, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. More opposition, muna na muni mpapa we are singing. And so I'm okay opposition, more bad power no manual sesa. Because more than throw na more beji aban abanya na betina so. It is some okay can't find the previous government na akufo-addo aban hu nyina no. And you can't even prove one. Say, oh, asma kan ni sana net here.
Kencity Media.
We the citizens of Ghana, we cannot sit and look at you say, "Jemu baby amonye." We have not given Ghana to you say, "Eyamo dia anti mon fan kofie." Ghana is not for you. Eye nyina ye dia. Until we are going to also follow you one after the other and same be amuka no opposition anya no kre no, we will come back and tell you in the face say, "Mo ya trofo." Yewo videos are now the current deputy minister for defense Broja Jamfi name the boss omane bu amanyankopon fa ne kransie eyie a ofi mu ayentimi ma ne kra minister ho and some ka opposition say presidential jet no na ye papa mumma na akufo-addo nyusu ma yankofa enne ni nyina aba behwe so mumma yenhwe sa videos kakra bi mumma yenhwe emunipa okuja to wom John Mahama wom Broja Jamfi wom yenhwe nsam o mo keka ye tamomo opposition na mo power yi edien ana o mo ka yenhwe ne yemra sisi a ne santo aso.
I mean, he's more interested in flying in private jets and speaking in Cockney accent, but when it comes to the real job, he's clueless. He knows
presidential jetta ewo Africa edimu pa si ehwehwe be se miensa Ghana ka ho enunti enetimi ye mampani bi fe ema obesre Ghana say mumfa mu wiem hyen ne mame na memfa ntukwan because it is fit for purpose.
On renting luxurious aircrafts for presidential travel at a time when the state of Ghana has a fully fitted and airworthy executive jet that can ferry the president anywhere in this world. And I know because I use that aircraft. Professor Mills used that aircraft.
President is renting luxurious jets at a cost of sometimes $20,000 per hour, $14,000 per hour. Why? Because our president has become so tall that when he sits in the Falcon 900, which is one of the best presidential jets in Africa, he's become so tall that he cannot stretch his legs.
That we on the NDC side in Parliament, we have discussed extensively amongst ourselves. We are not going to support this purchase, the purchase of a new aircraft, because of a number of reasons. One, the current presidential jet is fit for purpose.
The person's true character, give him power.
The left-hand feeder tank corroded, right-hand feeder tank corroded, left-hand center wing tank heavily corroded.
I've told you that this is a transoceanic and a transcontinental.
When he used it for watching
Evans, I was there for the UN General Assembly.
The engines failed. The engines failed.
Machines at the President Mahama 2015. President Mahama actually had two incidents, 2015 and 2014. That's why it has three engines. When one engine fails, it's nothing fatal.
The president has to make an emergency landing.
After 30 minutes it was not something to be scary about. Look, it is not. Look, President.
I mean, he's more interested in flying in private jets and speaking in Cockney accent.
Kencity Media. Kencity Media.
Edibas in the pain so what net 2 TV or Man FM, Ash FM, and NAP radio so. Say, yenina ye it's ye. Nipa odi kankasa Sam George, and ne Ninsa Sunechi into Oye Minister for Communications. And ye san hu yenuya broja Jemfi, and ne onoso Sa Sunechi were Deputy Defense Minister. Ye hu yenuya Sami Jemfi. Ono so South Sunechi or ye CEO for Gold Board. And ye who yenua Sam Okuja Tabrakwa. Nitri hu shen sakura. And ne ono so ono ye Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister. Ano pemu nankasa. John Dramani Mahama so yete nka. To ayam pia say presidential jet ni papa. Ghana ope best presidential jet. Ghana de no eye fe e wa hodin che ni nyina. John Dramani Mahama be president Onyusuda. And then the who said John Dramani Mahama oye nipa che akufo-addo enti ensese otsena presidential jet wemu. And then John Dramani Mahama ni moja no eye kokoche na akufo-addo moja enti ensese enetena the presidential jet munyina na mo ka say papa nti na akufo-addo emfa nkono nkonkowu. Enne munyina madane moni enne mo ka se yenkone yenkoto presidential jet foforo enfa John Dramani Mahama isan se ofi bole na oye nipa chen nipa nyina wo Ghana ha enti wono de owu anya yie mohum musumaya mo de ba abam because everything you were saying in opposition against MPP no and say mo de da Ghana for na mo gu nipa ho fi na mo hu se na akufo-addo wonya nipa papa Sami Jemfi said na akufo-addo be president no waye tenten ama ne 90 min kofa akọ 900 num enti se say okofa presidential jet and then John Dramani Mahama okọ Korea otini nua play mu no de koye mo kam ya hu say Ghana kra no say ya kra ye ntimi top aeroplane ma president nam nemom Ibrahim Mahama de obetimi atobi e de ama Ghana ama president atinem Musubai na madwe wa mutiri muntino all the time mu twa nipa and trouble nipa so na mu say nipa na mu de abetena ba mu eniama mo ye ewa ban mu nyina de kire say abra na mo opposition no na mo nim whatever was going on in government. Entina mo plan ne say yen kan tronto omo so ne enyi omo mfia ban mu no omo kwa yaba. Because enyesa anka John Dramani Mahama former president will use sa plane here ukoye man na akufo-addo bae. Nana Akufo-Addo had 2 incidents of emergency landing. Anka sa presidential jet se nyame anfa fia anka de to ma ne bo amamo no kebi to Akufo-Addo. Eno de mo adwene say John Dramani Mahama de o tena plane mu okowu enye yie. Eti nka that time yen kan de che ne nka fa Akufo-Addo enko tupum ana so nfa nko hwe pomu na nkonko. And now all of you are saying say Ghana needs a new presidential jet, and a presidential jet, you know, the fuel tank has corroded, the first engine has corroded, the left wing has corroded, this one has corroded because mama dream munim nyansa ye nipa chen Ghana fo nyina. John Dramani Mahama any Sami Jamfini or the saying Sam George and any Broja Jamfini, you should bow down your head in shame. Say eniyama mo keka wo opposition no ene de ye hu aba mu sisia no. When you say you did that for your selfish or self-aggrandizement. Mo selfishness amode ba aba mu ene niyama mo pese mo benya fa mo ho ene krono mo pese mo bo Ghana ntino. Ye na da Ghana fo ni entu nwan nkrofo ani na ye ba aba mu a ye de ya ba enjoy. You see, it is even an insult to tell us say Ibrahim Mahama just this month here, Anoto new a private jet. This month here, Anoto new private jet. Are you telling me, say, a sovereign state like Ghana is not capable of buying a jet, but Ibrahim Mahama is capable of buying a jet? Ibrahim Mahama is capable of buying a jet that is suitable for a president to comfortably travel in. But Ghana, the sovereign state, you know, Ibrahim Mahama is citizen of the state, you know, Ghana, the Yentimin to be. It's about Akufo-Addo to ni kwane de mo monka kangora Akufo-Addo so ofa Ghana sika kodi. You have people like Asiedun Ketia, another selfish individual. So president on nama o jaru o wiem etu so nso kra wa hwa akoso president you so nsemfu say you have this person as national chairman of a political party. Na mo din semhu okrom ha because anyamwa MPP for no so ma mo bra yi o ma bom bra te say eso ana mo ton mo pani e de ma Jacob. Ana mo ma mo de power cheaply e de ma NDC for e de no mo nam krom ha o mo din semhu gu nipa so. Na MPP for bo mo bra yi a kanya ni se ne ya san da ne Ghana e de amasa amambofo ya enne mumomu na wo ka che se yesan koto play fufuro. Now these people are always the beneficiaries of new presidential jets. Some presidential jets here can was 2008 about President Akufo be fia ba mu ana otoye. President Akufo etoye pe NNPP fia ba mu ana 2010 ye de new presidential jet ba ye and cancel that. John Mahama any atamels. And I'm starting use to presidential jet and I'm trying condemn. For 8 years, John Dramani Mahama the presidential jet and namu we are seeing na. Nana Akufo-Addo ba no na presidential jet no atetia pansam. Enne musi ensan kwata foforo because musa wa ba mu etien kwata foforo na mu de emuntwi engu mutiri so no apampa so na time na Akufo-Addo wo honde wo do tena presidential jet foforo ma na nya yie.
The pain.
MPP for way a lesson to you people. What more selfishness in a family and friends in Yama Fuamway or Abamuno and then one of my saying NDC didn't win the 2024 election. MPP, you lost it to them. You lost the election to them. And then yang the NDC for years. Because okay, John Dramani Mahama and the Naya Dream say Ankawa Kwaba and Kobetimia Bibi and the Abua Amagana Konenimno and Nesheniama Musaye. Mama Breye as politicians, Namama Ghana for in Yam Home Fast War. Meaning the Albert as many, this is the editorial for No Pein. Jimeso say I can't send it here. You try who your coba, Minimia Shadrach for your Ebetanase, near Dim Como, Lawyer Kokwa Modaten, so Eufia, Nina de Beco Subiana, Mobetianka, Yabatisia, Menkobebia.
I wrote 10 sins of Canadian Japan. And when you check them one by one, none of them was I defending my family members. I was defending the parties. And they call it as a sin, so I'm quiet.
See the pain. See the pain.
Education is the equalizer because it is still true that the mind is the standard of a human being. No matter how tall you are, if your mind does not work well, you are just a tall fool.
See the pain. See the pain.
You have done the same propaganda for 15 months. Today, you have been exposed by electricity charges. Electricity Tariffs Act exposing you that you are not doing nothing in government for the last 15 months. You've been exposed by water tariffs that for the last 15 months you are not doing anything in government. Mr. Speaker, business owners are suffering. They cannot pay electricity tariffs. Mr. Speaker, cocoa farmers are suffering because you are struggling to manage the cocoa sector. Mr. Speaker, this is nothing other than propaganda. Mr. Speaker, your government so far is government by propaganda, or propaganda with propaganda, and full of garbage. Mr. Speaker, thanks for the opportunity.
See the pain.
But then they say, I am not serving only people, I'm serving them, and especially the youth of this country.
See the pain. See the pain.
Mesamu Akwaba headed by your hottest afternoon political show. See no pain, Jimmy so say, ye cano senia etie. Minua Shadrach Fojo and a real Yatnasia Yedin Komo Ewo program so. Mekao say you are live on Ash 101.1 FM Ewo Kumase. You are live on NAP Radio 90.1 FM Ewo Asin Fusu. And you are live on the mothers of all radio stations, Oman 107.1 FM. Inside the Kencity building at Medina Zongo Junction, and the mother of all TV stations here, the 2 TV. We are going beyond the limit. Mimi the Albert as many Minia Shadrach for your adjournment. Shadrach,
Albert,
Bibi Aboko,
Namiadum,
Fatano na mame tobacco.
Get you Moku.
Now, home to say,
Namiadum, Honio.
Our Yamaka, Yamiase. Na before Bebano na make Kake can say media fa a year and Yama Akoso in the past, Ewa Ghana. Now let me set this record straight. And some make it Kenyan. What I want to say, anybody I may person make a camp on say. As I said by now, Ghana need be or Tibebian, or who the nature of the politicians that we've been dealing with in this country. Or oppositioner, or Kasakasa, or Babemwa, or Moshi. Sa MPP near this is supposed to buy. May there be a metra has my canon. NDC, any MPP for way back or compare in the way, not the New Year, the bomb, or Korea of Fania, and a man can't just say John Mahama, or your family and friends. Here 2016, a dear man John Mahama Lucy election will come her. A corruption target. na akufo-addo ba e obekọ Jubilee ha bom titi ho ofori atati ho or the saying executive secretary or the say be dey atuoti ho Gabi kra de ye hu ni position da enso da bia na ye powerful chair minister bi okurum ha ukọba my officer but career ka sie wo wiase nyina ubehu won ni office sa no mo de no mo bo ne troka na Ghana for pamom kofie e ma 2.1 million people ankoto aba ma NPP NDC for so buy ohu enti Ghana for na nkasa no se man provide leader papa ma omo a sa no mbe no omo 10 ne ko ha no ma 10 na ko ha because as a we omo brewe ya omo ba de nsie ne proper leader no ma said at 10 na ko ha we are making as a papa biama as MPP na wo solution ai wo sa no komo omo a lazy people, greedy people, corrupt people on be sa be say niam and they blame or they saying we wo koko body Randy Abe my MPP mra omo say another lazy corrupt people person be sa kotna koko board politicians e okrom ha esese nya obi a oye gega or the Ghanaian orientation or dream Ghana. Hey, I am telling you, me we MPP ni o party na baby catch us on Man FM on my we don't care. We NDC ni mo kwa de mo mahampo dada. And we are not going to beg any MPP person to come here. Into the upper, your one now na national chairman, una general secretary, and a more can the base for some ATM. Yeah, I am telling you, me and command in Bedu Kukum, I mean, before I've a car thing, my boss and on a book in Agyapong. I said, the same one Ghana. Because you see, why must we, as I didn't say a crock MPP for say some about Man FM? Ah, now 20 ounce on one tough remove a bay on it. So you should know, say, and then some na ye cano. We are not saying it in favor of MPP or NDC. We are saying it for Ghanaians to know the kind of politicians ya create okumha. Any adwin omo wo not the time ba eye ni person okumya do benyantia. Ese se Ghana for ye dwen ye hu se sankofo we no ye kwa akoto aba bie mu a sen ana ye kwa akoto ya ba. For do me ya kasa do ma me ma kwa ba na.
Yeja abet.
Na bi ya boko de.
Nyame adom me hoye.
Ye de nyame ase.
Ne de me hoye.
Ye de nyame ase pa me say 2 days ago de nka o ba me ye ma hyehye me pa.
Na enye easy but nyame aso yi mu.
Ye de nyame ase. Mama me ma o be 3 minutes and on your initial comment one nkoma na ye di na so fa kakra to as na.
Ebi mi da se awia ye de nchia abekwa ama na 2 Oman FM na radio ni Ash FM. Atifo ne ahefo wo Ghana nyina ye che bibia. Ebechia atewuman hene Dr. Himpon yebo siama. Na machia na nampon satin kakabo na machia kwa man hene Nana Debra Boatin machia na nakwame agenti echia ahefo nyina. Ebi aban ana amanyo sema ye wo Ghana ha ene krobia so no.
Yeah.
The main intention and as adwempa e wachire de ye amanyo sem ene say eye niema ehia efata eboa oman puntuo.
Yeah.
Ehun komo ahun agyenkyerɛkyerɛ ene ho hyehyeye ye ka ni nyina bua no ye say ye de ye amanyo sem.
Yeah.
Enti no say fa oman Ghana gina ho na ebisa ho say in the history or in the development of this nation, how has the politicians from the local level the national level, no? How have they impacted development in this nation? Yeah. What say baby to say Kumasi, Takoradi, Cape Coast, part of Tamale, but I won't say all the Tamale, part of Volta region, part of some of the regional capitals now. Even some of the region, Ghana has the concentration of development.
Yeah.
Main can you in Chantra, it is centered around the Greater Accra region, the Ashanti region, and part of the Central region. These 3 regions and most major government direct investment into infrastructure goes into these 3 regions.
Yeah.
As I came, you in about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, every week Biana me call Western region ba. Every week Biana me call Western region ba. Now most of my journeys that we're taking, no, you drew Cape Kusa near Branche, near Kovaka Kum, I'm afraid those areas or no.
Kovaka Kumdo, near Wesley Girls Plan. Yeah.
Now when you're free main road now Tumsa, you ask yourself that Where is the development politicians have been talking about in this nation that we have done this in the central region, we have done this in the eastern region? You ask yourself that, how does the people of these areas benefit from the development? Say you develop Ghana. We can't be deceiving ourselves. Yes, see a young man, your sama. Na ye say, see a two Obama candidate say omedi or man be new, irrespective of political party no fumubano. The idea I say you need to do look one. Yes, the human development. Do all infrastructure, do everything. There's a nipa na one man no development in here. You have done but nothing. Some you we have had politicians go, politicians come. Nanka some you say no among your sama ye or my woman no. A year mommy and fa politics no, political party no. And found two baby cancer because we know say there are people who had injuries during 2024 elections for the NDC. NDC pop up in your sweet. Some you a bottle of water when you be free you are watching us this afternoon. You when you put my campaign DNDC, there's a guy recently or better now social media no soon. So I taught gramophone, I taught my campaign my NDC I journalism because maybe I'm say or reason ka NDC but I'm going down Trasako. That is the intention and the mindset of Ghanaians say me de me hon kwahye amman yosem no na man yosem na me koye me ye ne tse da me di sika kwato bank na me fa so ba so mama yi. So when we vote for people to come and lead this nation, away Ghana ni bia wo tie ye no wo hwe say don't just look at yourself as a person but look at the nation at large. Say nipa ya to abamo as members of parliament, even in this parliament. I think this is the 10th parliament, right?
Yes.
Or the 9th parliament.
No, I think this is no the 9th parliament na
no. So the 10th parliament you know. Yeah hwe nipa mo constituency nyina mo ato abamo mo nyina. Check their status, especially the first timers in parliament. Check their status when they were coming to parliament. Now, 4 years, that same person, you might find it difficult to approach them. You might find it difficult to even assess them. Position, NDC constituencies, and then nipa doesn't am from Momofa. How many of the leaders and I'm from Momofa? Same as MPP say MPP Bedia Kunyano. Nipa eku memeti hei menoti hei during MPP time before say MPP back in 2016 Ajumani campaign be ne yanye from 2017 to 2024 bisa ho say akokwata krakra edi yi asum enya atenka kakrakra mpo no unya pani bi ka say eh mo akasa ma party ya bro bra na me ma akokwata krakra nu asum na odo ho nya o yi kakrakra ne fanante ho
de ode wo ye
de ne nya fi party no ho. So if you become self-centered and selfish as somebody said, we are a party fanatic. And to what party no yet for to say Jemu, say we who saint, you know. Now the no one is with you today. Now there are a lot of disappointed NDC youth outside there today. Why? Because all the promises that are bound with the buy, you know, even from the onset.
And yes, I correction me. The current parliament is the 9th parliament.
That is the 9th parliament, yeah.
Yeah, the 9th parliament.
What you say? The major promises. We are not saying where Ghana Hano. More share the level of unemployment under MPP and the NDC we have gone within the last 34 years or so, or 1992 to now, 34 years. I would say Fourth Republic. Mummy, someone who said, what has been the major investment in the youth of this nation? Even in the agri sector, pick all those sectors. Now, most of you are out there, you are very disappointed. Yes, right? We're talking about all the things that NDC Kencity Media. Sebi, what are they doing today? You are disappointed. Enka enya ferry. Say ye waman you could say New Patriotic Party, maybe join New Patriotic Party. No one make me say Ghana Mobuna University in Ababetna Fino. Me pa juma mama me pen napko. Ubeti me nye tibon koso bi a party no adidina frana when you are jina or did you say. I don't talk about it. The government tried. When NAPCO was paying less than $100 a month to somebody who has graduated, and it is no fault of that person, Now you tell the person that I am buying more Juma, why prepare Juma? What is the enabling environment that various governments have created for the youth of this nation? I sit here and we talk this way, and you think that we are not in the interest of any political party. We are speaking in the interest of this nation, Ghana. This is what the youth of this nation, regardless of your political party, because no president, no government, and affecting the life of people about 100,000 of them direct. Yes. It is the few members of parliament, few executive people who have access to contract, inflate figures, and become rich overnight. These are the people. They are people who were in the presidency during MPP's time. That they never even appeared on TV to talk for MPP. Are binding back times because of access to executive power. You know, seeing them just within a twinkle of an eye, they have so much money. They have not done any of this before. Going about up and down, now they have money, spending huge monies in constituencies to win members of parliament. Nobody someone say, how much does a member of parliament go home with? I don't know, every day. And any rational human being, as you know, said, so we'll be spending more than what is on paper for him to take. What you say?
MP best spending 7 to 8 million Ghana cedis. So the year campaign.
And only areas say MPP seats. You don't spend that amount, you know. But areas are very competitive. I also was going on. People will spend close to about $500,000 to $700,000. Just for election.
Not about less than
15,000 Ghana cedis. It's more to one who be sabi you. Akwana or some mind. One or so be akwa. There are a lot of you are more access to maid serve and maid ben or if your master no do tia.
Aye. Ono nyeska
people say o ba be osuma dwuma. Na nka nipa na obesom na e den na hwan na ekope maid adwuma go to bribe money fee. The landlord and son and I said the master and son and the master na for the dwuma. This should tell Ghanaians that we should conscious. Say a match no. We will set a few people to become millionaires and billionaires over time at the detriment of the masses. And this is a very big national security issue in this nation. Said the few people will get political positions. You can go as far back as Ahifan, go and make noise. Say you are not into thievery. You enter into politics in this nation. If you spend more than what is on paper that everybody knows for you to take her, you are a thief from the onset. The youth of this nation, the many of you that are following NDC and following MPP, Bisa say, what direct single benefit when you feel all those people now MPP are quite primaries are we? No. The first comment that came from people like Samia Ukuni said, they even know the people they are going to appoint for 2020. So, my Ghana. Why do you sit there? 2028, what you are thinking about is appointment. We have people like Agyapong at Domi Kwabena. The whole interest is that motoman mama appointment. All the people making noise or say means all these people no. Party now, we are not making the party as an investment system for few people say party now. Party say developing on my Ghana. That is the intent of it.
Development in freedom.
In freedom. Mr. MPP say, how did we affect the youth of this nation positively? How many kind of saying companies, manufacturing firms out of the 8 years see the people making and running so much of money in MPP now. Who were there before MPP came to power?
A political party, a disappointed youth, Ghana pa MPP. Share 2016. Na emabunu kita placards. Ejinan suom. Okaboy oye. Advert MPP, not that billboard say remember me.
Remember me.
Nene so jana so. Semon to abama na akufo-addo. Ube drew Medina traffic light. Ube drew a standard board. Ube drew airport way.
The pictures na de bobo.
Emabunu jina traffic light mu. Aso no mo chiche MPP flyers. Adopt a polling station.
I mean, adopted police station. Do that and we're paying 700 Ghana cedis.
Missy
police station. Adopted about 5 of them.
5 police stations.
Okay.
Na election day no, me mento aba ha. Enti me kro mu a. Ye agent ya wo police station ye san ye aduane e chiche ma wo. No we say MPP ba yan ka say obi ama is campaign share botomu. but ankama party for no enya rehemu enya anigye say yakoto aba ma party a yen ye wodidi omu so betimi aboa he na akufo-addo mesi I'm telling you say na akufo-addo ne governance obeye no enema bi wo a oye ne ye boa Ghana but the party I will give na akufo-addo -2/10
sasa we MPP party ba ka kire say babia party na tete aduro bidwi no matter who you are and Sebi Nanado I've met you a couple of times but I've not had the chance to speak to you like this in my own honest opinion because you don't feed me, you don't put me on the table. Even if you feed me, that's I don't know.
Now when they were in power, what did they even do for
what you say? But be a party not to step on some and neck party no yeah registration and ya konumpo said the nipa because you would have seen people line up go to the university campuses and see the patronage of our registration.
Nana akufo-addo ko talk Calipo ba ko pe
see the worst in
Calipo short to okrum ha. That was the love and MPP for Wama.
Upon Kumaka Assembly after the first say about the October or winning. But the main tax with regards to policies and manner is the rebranding of the presidential candidate. Upon Kumanu what I said,
obviously, but there's a candidate. No, Papa, that do you need a rebranding?
No. That is a reality people cannot face it. That is the hypocrisy of the way we do our politics in this part of the world.
We will not rebrand him. We will present him as he is. Because I'm catch say papa no obetimi win said no
at all levels
and they don't need rebranding.
Their friend is saying Ose Chemisa is in London.
Yes.
You talk about we see the useless statement he's out there making. Sabi your party na you nyam nkomo party you don't just sit down.
Chemensa bonsu you.
And after say sabi your party no mo wa hoade wo mo si obi anti no you can just say anywhere party amope unity after 31st. We are almost 2 months after 31st. We have not seen any major public gathering that we are seeing a flag bearer on it. We have not seen the flag bearer himself taking on the government for almost 2 months now. You move to one. Maybe koye post no be about say I didn't government no. What do you pakwa agene ni nyansa be no wotimi say sabio wo sori ye no wasanso mama no na wadi aduana si table to say be mess adwuma no.
Wo party national executive catch will say oh yeah no ye mpese ye be bam ho because mu ye the base enti no ye ba hwe. When the country say we are we are obliged to yes sorry and anymore.
The radio stations and TV stations presenters near the then MPP party no. How have you dealt well with HFM and the two? How have you dealt with them? This is a business entity, regardless of the support of money MPP no. Forget about all these things. We are telling the people in the New Patriotic Party, say, and now you can tickle yourself. What about you? Party no one yakono. No, you don't just sit out there because the youth of this nation are not happy with us. You come and do a banking sector cleanup. You send close to about 10,000 plus people to go and sit in the house. You bring NAPCO, employ close to about 70,000 people, and you are paying them peanuts.
700 Ghana cedis.
And it goes to about almost 1 year. You don't pay them.
Family men
and women. You do this to your own citizens, and you come there that these people should give you power. You have NDC in power today. NDC is in power today. MDC came to power. Next time you're in the first 3 months of NDC, and they say, or very revoking teachers' appointment and next running into about 70,000 of Ghanaian trained teachers. And these people, you people are out there, most of these are the people we are voting for them. See how their lives have changed over the period. Everybody of them, from Sam George, Sami Jamfi, all those people, see how within the last 1 year, 3 months, you know, I talk about my NDC power. See how their lives has changed. Where some friend is saying, Sam George, on nama as a Lufthansa, these are the people you people voted for them.
Now I don't blame them because you know why. And this is where we need power not to say, oh, now I'm the best party. Ghana for myself. Forgetting say they won the election because of the abysmal and the selfish interest of MPP for Anomwabem. MPP for Boma Brabo ye. And on Kobo Bomb, Omoyama no party for and losing interest with moi. And there was no way MPP was going to win election.
Primaries, and I was doing this analysis on the board.
Yes.
From 1992, never 2024. No, Every 2020. Now we have gone into election about 17 times. Yeah, the first round of
yes.
Now at every first time election, na MPP are winning 9. Then these are winning 8. So that should tell you, say, on any day, if you're going for election in this nation, now your MPP, now good policy, now presenting the right people for Ghanaians, you will stand at a better chance of winning election in this nation.
Yes.
Because some you don't say there was so much of negatives in your positives as a political party. Yeah, over the period. When you always wait and pick it up, it has always what NDC has done. This is the confusion MPP gets when it comes to national elections. NDC is a political party for the base. That is NDC na tretre. But the membership of NPP, they are so different from NDC. MPP no I to say frefrekobo. Party ni oye obi ho akono no aba join. Party ni obi akono no aba join. NDC for na mo party na ba to say abusua. NDC oba party no aba to say a clan, an ethnic group. The party no fi ho enye ye. We have the 5 northern regions now. I can comfortably tell you that 4 of the 5 northern regions belongs to NDC. And it will take MPP decades, more than 5 decades, to break that kind of entrenchment that NDC has in the 5 northern regions.
We share the history of the 4th Republic. Yen 2 ba ewo Ghana ha. Time na regions in yen 10, and in the 16. Yen 2 ba ema NDC. Yen can say region be of only seat.
There's every region.
Every region, NDC will see to her. And they say about Kukra Obi. Even a Santi region, MPP stronghold.
We are 1 year, we are 2. But when you go to the voter, you record 0. And that is one thing that NDP doesn't know.
As we speak, MPP, MPs were 12 regions out of 16. 4 regions.
4 regions. We don't have
MPP in this seat.
We don't have it.
Certain way,
and I'm say, and some year open up until say no cities safe for any NDC
or the member of parliament.
Mamon town no more.
O Samuel NDC dokua na moko born Buganda mu yi ni fi Akuapem North.
Compare your vote in Akuapem North and compare to the NDC. There are, even in this current MPP, this 9th parliament, there's analysis I have that there are 12 MPP. There are 12 MPP MPs. See a election and they will lose the seat. Obuasi East is one of them. Those are called seats.
Even in Sawam.
Yes. And Sawam, and Sawam Chinukrona or Hono, Suhum. Those areas, you know, there are about 12 MPP seats. Someone here. Not 2028 bar. We are going to lose those 12 seats.
Agyapong course any seat. The next election, NDC budget.
Yes.
Techima.
The way I call Techima South. Etino. A man just somebody in Ghana Hano. It is for the youth of this nation. Nipa at the 50s, 60s. That is the MPP mistake. I'm going to say. About 60% of Nipa delegates, you know. There are people that their age group near they are out of this generation.
Almost fading out.
MPP delegates election you know. About 70% of your population, delegate population, they are people who are out of this generation. They are the youth. So how are you going to appeal to the youth of this nation when you have dealt badly with the youth of this nation, right? NDC. Abra na ye bo John Mahama say or you incompetent or you hwan or you dead goat or you dwamfunu what did doom so by ya unprecedented doom so you hu no Ghana ha you hu ye from 2012 eba John Mahama mismanaging your dead goat in Ethiopia creating boni about John Mahama Mars Brandon Isophoton Jida Sada all these corruption scandals that the boy NDC you know the NDC still went to an election and had 5.3 million votes. In the West, for the last 12 years, election acquire NDC Jibonimpu. Now it is 900,000 more than the vote we had in 2024. And more beyond number be now than who say 2028 MPP is going to win election on a silver platter. In this current dispensation, when your members of parliament MPP executives now you cannot threaten and frighten anybody because even your members of parliament, they cannot form a quorum in parliament. Members of parliament, was a CR, MPP members of parliament. So now NDC for some parliament. The parliament, you need 1/3 of the
Yeah.
But parliament size now they for me. That is around 93 or 96 members of parliament. Even that, say you can't say NDC for someone called parliament. MPP cannot hold the current parliament active. You can't form a quorum. It is saying what is the sense? Nyansa parliament will say we are MPP executives. You are down by 2.1 million votes. You have lost over 37 members of parliament seats. And now what they got close to about it has 101 seats in parliament, difference between you and the NDC. Now what about threatening will be?
Just say, the current executives of MPP, Ejom Hudia, me who student of what school, what exam, Sawaria, or see a promoting that. Me who be that?
Why you say some of these things? People think you hate the party.
Debbie,
we are telling you people say members of parliament, some of them they are very really seat for parliament. Now, send this for Bufu, some on parliament. No money government business. MPP cannot hold the parliament that is existing now. So you should come down. That's how we threatening. No, say to me somebody, but if you do wire politics in this to this time, you go to London and you are still doing campaign to tell say the people come back to they're not sefata, they're not a sefata or BTB is. Do you say these things now when you are looking for
and come on now say chairman Sabunsu? Oyende nisu nyansafo chen nipa bi e wasase so wonu so oda sori bi onu se Ghana nyi onu nyansafo oda sori onu se MPP mu nyi onu ni nyansafo
and he is one of the most hated ex-members of parliament in the Ashanti region.
Ayisuame in the history of Ashanti region yensi MPP ampa na bo te say Steven apart from Chairman Sabunsu and Ashanti region for kasa and Aswami interchange and they see what Unya minister, no a majority leader, minister for parliamentary affairs, leader of government business. What was they couldn't even lobby for them to fix Swami interchange?
We can hear Cham Nemu Kumasi. Obiano Kumasi, we can hear Cham. You will know, say Saturday night now. So we free Tafo and our bus run about from that end to Krofum, from that side to Bantima, even to Kenyatia. You will not spend less than 3 hours in traffic.
Can you imagine?
And this is something that happens on every weekend. You ask yourself that, Sir Okroway and the majority numbers for the New Patriotic Party. Access through development, and you have people to come and justify these things. You are a party that is in debt. And you have people that are hypocritically and say you are doing from Kakran, they're out there. Alan Chamati free when they don't know. Alan Chamati did not leave the MPP to win an election. So, why we need analysis? Listen, say Alan Chamati did not leave the MPP to win an election.
Alan winning a film now. Mokas went to Did you win the election?
You didn't win it. When you losers. Alan could not even get 1% of the votes. But do you know the effect of he leaving the party? What it has caused the party? I sat here before say about a promise, and I told MPP that CPP, who's a CPP or one, CPP once had
the president
had 70% of majority in parliament. CPP has been at the position of MPP before, but the way at which MPP is falling, drastically losing real numbers in elections and losing parliamentary seats at the same time. If care is not taken, that's a genuine answer. But fear and crop party no. Now, Sati bon cost to 4 way. Oko kamo. Samuel Franco guy say Abronya mo. Wuntu mi mo. Man
na Swami wuntu mi as well. In camera.
Swami. Chemi sabos mo. If you surround the party with this people, nipa omuye shiwo Ghana. Ghanaians, you know her.
Me say me any gathering, I may find myself. Na speaker no MFA mic no make asana Chairman Sabo so I walk out of that gathering.
That is not only you. Go out there, send them. I will walk out. Who projecting anything MPP? Go and see the comments under those things on social media. Don't fake. Don't pretend. We had about 4.4 million. 4.4 million. And you packet 12. So even on social media, munya numbers now down. Party ni nyakono. And the testament of that is what we are seeing in the registration. That a whole party in this 21st century, we are championing a flag bearer as a digital man. Nipa ko tena se ba jene say a party registration. And on just on the set on the go no, we are nyajina who say we will use a digital system to do this. Sabio enam krono agem boni when nipa bi ntimu say we want to hijack the album. We want to hijack a certain group of people to advantage. So we will not even make it. Me say party no. Some person party nya kono a munim kwan e be fa so aye no. Some person party mu jagu se da mo ye na. Enioma amukasa tie nyina primaries no. Now all of you shame unashamedly. Mu nyina mo abonti ho e na mo asa na the party no dey ye say enye say. Enye say na party aye say yakwa abato so ye lusu poto. Ye ho nya kono o man Ghana mu obi DCV say nipa 2.1 million people no they will just come and follow the MPP because even today we don't have a campaign message for 2028. When we were winning the election for 2016, even after 2012 we had the campaign message for 2016.
Nana akufo-addo's free SHS started 2008.
One district, one factory, one village, one dam. All these messages were there consistently. What is the branding we are doing, giving for your presidential candidate? We have 2 years, 9 months to go into a general elections. And let me tell you, all of you know how NDC is so excellent to use propaganda to win elections.
Sure.
But your party here do by this time as a political party and in this nation.
Party
Ghana for Agyapong a development that hits every corner of this nation. Not just these hypocritical things NDC and MPP we are doing today to this nation called Ghana. Until we revise that and we come to terms, say, we have gotten to the point that Nipa na yedi omosono hunyansa. Nipa atoba hunyansa. MPP so nom dey shy as you. Nipa hunyansa kasa.
Party the message how they be winning election. Any idea ebua na man ba power ne say we have the solution to the economic crisis. Na yempe corruption. It's not say John Dramani Mahama no ye corrupt so much say family and friends. And na economy is what it pansam until now the exchange rate has exposed them. Fast forward, Ghanaians say in fact you have the solution.
Yeah.
Tawa mufia bemono na eniama Ghana for share so to abama no na eno na dem ko position.
Yeah.
Because na economy no matete ase no. Enti no you have to quickly run away from economic issues to digital issues. Now for a corruption crowd there untumi enwane fim.
And na digital issues no mo hwe no he. O say obeye any research to see the two regions are sabio ewa access to information pan our Ghana ha. It is the Greater Accra and Ashanti region. Of course. Between the Greater Accra and Ashanti region, the two regions, you know, you hear your 2020 election, any 2024. Between Greater Accra and Ashanti region alone, MPP lost 1 million votes.
Yes, that's true.
Between these two regions, and like the 14 regions, you know, we lose 1.1 million. We lose to John Mahama, we lose to my previous election votes.
Because they didn't even turn up.
What you say? And you know, message now, more turn. Say I'm passing to Ghana for akuma so say digitalization. You wouldn't have lost 1 million votes in just two regions from your previous election vote. And that's your 2016 crumple so about 2020 one more those votes by percentage where you dropped
500,000.
What you say bad. Nanka sabio want me anya hwe no. Keep it like that.
Maintain it 2020 vote in keke.
Just maintain it.
If you maintain it,
you have still won the elections. So you could not convince Ghanaians over a 4-year period. Say, you are just holding on to the one year. See the scandals and the propaganda, everything went on. It just became a selfish interest. People were selling appointment. All those people that want to appointment, mama, no more opportunities about aye juma na mumpeni 40 office. Ebi di mani adigu om so sabi umfancha me. Ye nyoma no. Sabi yo sankrofo akopon mo chewo. Nipa mo abuli omo down base no party ni base no. Nipa executive abuli omo over the period makopon mo chewo. The party will unite not on our lips. I would wish that on our daily registration, I think the NDC is also doing registration now. And can your constitution mark this registration? No, we are publishing numbers, no, genuine numbers. You see, auditing numbers, no. Near how the numbers are coming. Ghana for any this politics we are doing again.
Because me person care system ye yen to America there. Electoral Commission be voter register now. Indicate your party affiliation.
Yes. Never to all.
near in the electoral commission book no Ghana for 80 million and register na emu 12 million MPP for emu say
emu soon declare mo stand
na ka the real numbers
it's the way this
party who ba mu who the 169 MPs nearby who exit no na ka 87
and now what
we see over 80
say you don't need somebody
to win stronger. Hey, I am telling you, hey, who the catch them say we are MPP national executive, we are MPP general secretary, we are MPP national organizer, we are MPP etino who ba be threatening nipa say mono and I am bamu ho and I am telling you, we don't need you to survive as a media house. Meaning say you can na mutie and can be say if able times to pay e your times so hwe de person ote na na wote enu nti na wo aye wo ya no. But I am telling you, Kencity Media will not kowtow to anybody. We are a commercial venture and we will run our shows to suit our editorial policies. We will not, I can say we can't wear the but what did I say? Yeah, no, and your mona, yeah, Shamudia, Jumo. And then yet the Mopesa Motina Mobeti, into Pamuda Montana Salam da ho, Namunya de Yamude, Namuka de Yamude, 2028, no, Yenati Kroma. Monya kokroko sem ne mranto asem se mo se mo aye registration papa mo wi am publish mo figures ne ehwe MPP na mo say strong no mo de manfo abro say enya mo ni mu say se mo bram ho ase na mo ni nipa e kasa e ma nipa ehumu mo bo say oh si e be ye adwuma mo si enya adwuma mo you think say when we wake up in the morning we should come and sit here and start doing the job of MPP SSNT. Yenya adwuma say akufo-addo sori ona ba betu e ka anase kobia say MPP fo no omusika no munya bi mpom tuo mo workers ne ka no enu bi no odi tua ye ka okrom ha anase hwan chema bute ana hwan wo national organizers na B what coalition want me anya hwe you want us to elevate you and make you first vice chairman mungu party chairman want to me abysmal performance in Ashanti region you want to become the national chairman of MPP and then Baumiamo catch there says so we person the national chairman e ho hia so ko school mo nan say ana mo say penipam na be di MPP animu dia ye the brofo
before you will be bit my choir me fa kwa ka ya de
me say chairman won to me only national chairman won krom ha enne eni no chena
na mo MPP party na wo ho no the way Mosha Seti party dia lawyer for ne animdifo any nipa on go school na adwo more sound mind nipa ba kwa ne wo ye hyi wa Ashanti region ye wuntumi I am telling you nipa no obeye chapati chairman na NDC wo only 3 seats
e wa Ashanti region
and now obukuta 9 seats 8 ANDC na 1 independent check the numbers what you say such a person is on radio abra na Ghana nyina wa hu ye hia mu IMF ahokire ne ade inflation na was so want to meet TV so no display gold near there how does this person make a whole political party like the New Patriotic Party attractive to somebody sabi onye want to me na etano but we are telling you say he is not fit to be a national chairman of a party like New Patriotic Party. He does not come anywhere close. He does not. The party say na be no this one ye bia eye one the party no fa so eye one the party no eye. None of you can stand before any oracle and say you have not benefited directly from the party. Party no ayemu ye since na mo party ni ye. So you people go about foolishly, forgive my language. Ekwa monti say asumasi wonye contract. Anyway your contract. Mumpa mo party no ka da. Mumpa ti me be party no fa so ne. En e buli amanfo. How much more nipa I invest party no from the onset. Party no kwan bi ambassador mo run ni bia no. Run it. It is either you collapse the party yourself or Ghanaians to help you collapse it. It is as simple as that. Na mo peniye dia sa mrento asem ahuruhuna akukukosem kasanchini sa anyomani nyina no. You people should calm down. Get nipa sebio omo sound reasoning ba umia. Now the current crop of people I can tell you opare ansamo omo nyina omo be ni nyina they are not people that would appeal to Ghanaians. They are people that are not attractive. Their words, their personality, nothing about them is attractive to the youth of this nation. And when you check the voter population, and evidence of it is John Dramani Mahama winning 2024 elections, See the way the youth of this nation carry John Mahama to the presidency. Ask yourself that, is the MPP attracted to the youth of this nation as we speak? These are the questions. The targeted population of any political party in our dispensation today should be the youth of this nation. And the youth of this nation are not looking for gravels to chop. They are not just looking for master's degree, school near the just by being the president's son. See the command, see what he commands there. It is even rumored, alleged, say, was someone sports minister across our brain. These are the people who talk about we see the way they run on you. How many of you during another's time ever people say when you're benefiting another baby? Mumu wana nya benefit bisi ba miaba ewo the previous government. Ne ire ne na busuan for munya mfa so bisi omo. These are the same people na no be yakoko sem ebesi party no so. And what has the party also benefited from them? Just other than see a good party no. Who are MPP who do? Forget about the individual party internal policies and everything. The current crop of leadership reward and to even up to now, no, it is not something that is making the party attractive even to the main party people and again to Ghanaians. That is why we are not seeing any effectiveness in this election registration. Where last week, that is last week Tuesday, and I'm because I'm a constituency. Anybody 2 weeks ago, you know, I want to be constituent. Me, I don't lie. How many polling stations were they doing name registration there? Greater Accra. It's an open community. One I drive you do baby to my MPP registration. One will be. But around to 2013, 2012, more registration, me that's a number of prior. Before roundabout, when you were crowded, you saw the line. People came in lines. No PK, because now people have realized that registering to become MPP member. And for so a useless venture anybody can ever enter. Now, mobile pay delegate system. I'm back. Say mobile start to about consistency. Me say mobile member party ni. Mo shall me say mutual dues 10 Ghana cedis. Mutual dues is at 3 years. That 3 years due payment, commitment to new patriotic party does not qualify me to become a delegate to take a decision. But somebody will need to go back and elect 7 people from the down. What is the sense in this thing? What is the commitment? Why go and revise that decision? Say more per a standing number of 5 million people. More chance to say, what about your news after 2 years? You are an automatic delegate of the patriotic party. More money and online system. That will be a fair decision. Now it's our delegate system. Now, what you book on any good party, no. Most are the same thing to implement it. Again, the system you depend on the party in the cocaine. Hey, me say, don't feel offended though. Karen, you said now, yeah, cano, minimum. But because of your own selfish interest, we are said about benefiting. What I say for your current MPP executives, I am telling you, say, if there are people who are conscience, say, party Juma Ayosum, we see a boy basso 1 year, I say 1 fimu, nam upevi way, now and can no national executive will have the guts to say, I want to seek for re-election or I want even an elevation. Anybody that thinks Nanabi can become the first national vice chairman, now what gain what from? National organizer, you go into election with this abysmal performance and you want that. What was his greatest achievement as a national organizer? The whole TESCON is done. They gave the TESCON to the regional organizers. So, party election machinery. But the party is built from that level. And they contain for all the university campuses. We have years that we have presence on the university campuses. See how 10 is attractive on the university campus. Even though John Dramani Mahama, as incompetent as he is, and this and the current NDC government, as incompetent as they are, and we are university campuses. MPP, some route every universities about it. Go and see the evidence is there. And I'm for drama, you know, and don't see me as I say, and I'm on Casama party, one on now, a jagum. Mamma, I go 4 lines. Robert Smith from 0240 550 0240-550-899. And then what's your message say about time I made editorial? I'm able John Mahama and this Fuechi, every before good show. You tell us here kind of crazy so at and you are attacking the party. But being Juma,
We think that we are here to serve your interest. We are here to serve the interest of Ghana. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Abed.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
No Pein.
I can't say yes, sir.
Me bacho udini baby afrefi.
Bacho unya ya bought near them Jasama Lebanon America say.
Oh yeah, bibi aboko.
Yankupa Msenku na also.
Bacho enti o bibi aboko.
Yankupa Msenku join the whole ball but then I think the doors no do. Yesrewa wa.
There.
Fata minna. Yesrewa wa.
What's the other doors?
Jingle no yana doors no do.
Ah, oh, okay. Yati. Yeah, that's it.
I'm telling you. Kakame can say a blast from says a Ghana for your town you should answer ye. Now, produce a phone the Ghana for this video. Do me answer form. A some look at a major fee. See what the covered office almost 1 million Ghana cedis. What the above 10 billion, I don't know. So, I said, oh, talk out the money by Juma, ever compare. A budget to vote around 5 and 6. But I go to TV about office. But some of them feel clear, I saw money more than my no reading for 4 and a demonstration. Elitia, a Sabine terms, I don't want meaning to much younger than pound. Emma, quite I have a power. I see I put a TV, Keke 8,000 Ghana city about office. Ghana for, see, I'm going to sound. Before I find a billionaire, and after here for them, because Asama, a baby, I'm talking about this, you couldn't comment this, so make anybody else sama kwan nyanya papa
mo hwe asama hofi mo hwe asama kwan na mo to wo na politician be juju a na abafo na mo to ne saa
mo akoles ni nje
na mo kuma wo mo that's it.
Yes, so yeah, that's also with 0240 550 Shadrach Wakuba go for. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
No
sir.
Pein. Bacho udini baby afrifi.
The coffee me kata station.
Okasafi. Teshi. Okay, bacho yenti okofi.
Okay, me bacho mo program na mo ye no. Me better be without say. Se o maame efie any obifie ehn fa na office we di beje. The more free some MP before.
But mon drop coffee, mon drop. Eya say wo no coffee no wadwen no eya say yeti ha no as say all the time eya NDC ni MPP. Say wadwen ti sa me pacho this program is not for you. Ko asalam down also na pa no akotwitwi Samia Ukune na na bi mu office. No akoye MPP for adwuma. We are here to serve the interest of Ghana. Next time no go and work for MPP at Asalam Down headquarters. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Delton.
No Pein.
I can't say that we shall let me go to Papa Woman. But a squaw or labo, a squaw.
But I say,
a squaw
or lawyer or
I have man say. So be a good be a song. If we know what to do, obi a osno ni na ta no bi studio o mpeto aka me di the software about for you tinya me Kennedy ni kan de me da papa na de me papa ata nkwasi na abo de kan ya na o bo nti man kan pe maka che me obi o beto abamba obi a osno ni na ta no abo ni na ta ko bi ti o ma beta if you go bu nya bi ka mo kan de base the base is squad mo na mo man ma bobo bi o yin tibi no ma debate ni bra ye ni abre
na wa asema okay we boy bi asen meje sa unso betu afro 0240550899 na also ode wadwe chiraba. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Penikase.
No Pein.
I'm Kasefi Abdullah.
Bacho ntio
me chemba pa na wo kan Agyapong pa Agyapong ba bi obi a me chama unsa fa ahantan ni dwe no a ndi dwum penifo omoye no a ye ko kadi nkugo no a ye nim gu asepoto no da collection ewie hwense ma wonam keka na ye de ahode omuntu fa wa ahode fa ba 2020 so go pedi kuno eso mu kofom na mblom ho na ahantan ni dwe mu yi fo ma babo no mu kofori no mu take gas food no mu take the gas food for kasa obi afla ahantan gidi no me ye wi executive so ya mu ko yam kandi nkugo koto 2024 almost like the down in the beat
any Samuel who and then go for work up at Nasi. I say Catashan for you. I can jump into the again over to Baba and get better. Maybe they can first because some of that one off. Wouldn't I have from the one off share about this? Last week, I'm committee been and send you a check. I'm going to jump on my head in the middle. I'm on my own, I just the best funny day. Then register my big one of the same moment. And a journey. What temper or quiet? I don't know where my big one of okay, it's free any got that. Would do any massive of the enough. We don't want to watch. Let them get in young what to move from woman, no more wedding couldn't a hunt any kind. Yeah, get the best. Yaku question no more answer in India.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's also with my friend 0240550899. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
No Pein.
You can't send me a
Me pacho udin anybody afraid if
as men uncle.
Oh, uncle to be awako.
I don't know. Now I
Nkumo ho nyame adoma Tuesday or beba.
Mambra. As men who go to my sure.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Now as many one that I Ghana, I remember my years. No mesmer. Your mama was in 4 years. If you are very young, Ghana.
Onye ye.
Any alternative to the actual NPP or back. No, so all about to 2 years, Madam Mamma or ye. I don't care. This is a pa, Nanago, and the big other 2 and a Ghana. Many let you know what to about 2 weeks, maybe that I gave NDC, your mamma, no in NDC. What me was that position and that. What did that Ghana go to Abamuina? I shall Ghana me up one and this will be and why the children. What about no electric car? And people obey and why you couldn't know what about why you am at your car. No, and it's the young said that there should be a third force in Ghana here. It's a third force, I as many, Moina woman Quabo, and Ghana Yan that to be alone. It's a third force in Ghana. Ghana Yan that to be alone. From 1992. NDC, NPP, NDC, NPP, NPP, NDC, the matter of Ghana, about catching uncle, I get the year, no diamond. What about the way I get the year, no diamond? The money is in the mind of Ghana. Yeah. Ghana, or Ghana, let Ghana more time or say, yes, Ghana, what me for church for them. What me for church for them, and the best, what brought the back on a wicked upon. Matsano, NPP, NPP, father, what I hear reality. Millions there, obey up on then people, honorable take a point. Jack obey who are gonna, that people want honorable take a point. Don't NPP platform, Lorica, obey, and obey who are gonna. Obey more over Jackson. See, one my
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Also, bet my friend 0240550899. Na yenko yenim. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
No Pein.
You can't tell me a
me pacho peja won e kakra na bo di nchire me ba bia ofre efi.
Yo tell me Joe, me preface ho.
Okay, Joe yenti o.
Yo abushafo, momo ni aduma ni edi kan.
Yeah, that's it.
Na nyame tata me kan na Ghana fu nyina hu. Especially by you rakan. And then say one twin who MP more. Make presidential ambition they won't forget. If you say, Emra, I want MPP constitution, you know, they say, who be the president? And they say, who fight? Every year the next president. Suddenly, I did Emma Kennedy, Emma and Matt, presidential candidate, move down. Onya flag bearer, if you say about next president and vice president, the Baba yet presidential candidate. Intimacy say we is a Kencity Media on channel who see MPP because more some crowd what they are, and Chiradi I create a weapon. Into on channel who call Ghana, focus na nkrofo yekoto abai ena edi enhamo na nso nyame tia Kennedy otwe no ho se ekiri NDC also the new presidential candidate in Hereba. Baumia, young Jumada. Inti Abano. And the ever west the crown because the turn around. Inti can join your bull, don't you know? The young Shania Ghana ever quafa because Shania Mokana. A memory the NDC MPP, or be anyone Ghana. Young Burkina and 3 years. Shania young boy, 36 years. Esie Burkina Faso or Manganafa. Na yen han kokura hu ya won apampa ma papa papa.
When you say Burkina, you normally declare so.
Second Gwananka. No ko jira ba bize nanka no won anyu.
Okay, say your point is well made. Yama other callers. Yamfa the next 2 callers na fe. Yamfa messages no from Sabato. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, about man.
No Pein.
You can't send it here.
Me ba cho wudi ni ba bia afre efi.
Pacho, aja usu fra sabade obo.
Aja usu yenti o.
Sango fo de be am da me ko ma se mo. Bro fo kaka no mutie. O muntimi fa bodu bakura bodi a kwenti nye tore through. India there you the base. Now. Nana wa ma ye de bube fu misimi da me ba hanga strike. Ya rene no nkremo fo no ye o mti wi ani wi pe. Ya ba hanga strike o. Nti won prepare. Sango fo de ye de anyu mu ni. Bro fo kaka. Bro fo so intimi mani pa men. Madam ase nyame nka mo.
Yenso ye da ase em say una obeye ye last caller na fe yenko Sabato ho na yenfa messages aba awie sabi bibi aboko
nyame adom bibi aboko na oswe
nyame adom boko wanya bibi adi
madidi pa
ye de nyame ase ene ya woda nka beka se na efi adam se holiday na didi mitrim dodo nti
ene ya woda
social media for no de omo kan fama ye na yenko ye ni.
Okay, we mama for YouTube messages no and share see answer na echi na me the WhatsApp so de no kakra.
Okay.
Aka ho. We ye Ebenezer Dia, or say good, or say the base Ghana first. The base we move, the base jobs for the youths. The base NPP and NDC cross rule live from Ohio. We so ye a champo Kwame, or say good afternoon Mr. Albert. NDC and propaganda is President Mahama and Dumso. I said all days will end when the base government take over this country. Hashtag the base Ghana first. Watching you live from the Wu Equiapim. We see a Kwame Boachi Yadum. Okay. Friends of Kencity Media say good afternoon, Mr. Albert. Hey, NPP, or say hey, NDC can lie, Papa, but I don't blame them. I blame NPP current executives. Said Opoku say good afternoon, No Pein, the base Ghana first. We so friends of Kencity Media, or say the base will come and stop all these unnecessary lies and move the country to the promised land. Hashtag the base Ghana first. We so Ebenezer, okay, Madika Ebenezer, do you know so that okay. We okay, my for WhatsApp dear no na me YouTube dear na me say ha ma adwen kakra. We say good afternoon Mr. Inkum and I want share. I say and your able crew you are live, loud and clear on White Cross Information Center. So whom run about? And you when you are living in a glass room, you don't throw stones, and also when you throw ball to the wall, it definitely bounces back to you. Hey, this is up to us Ghanaians as a whole. Thanks, where you fifi edifice home and a buy. We so see Nicholas. Or say good afternoon, Oman FM. Please, I'm telling Honorable Ken that he has been picked up to be president on a newly born political party. Spiritually, his soul is no more in NPP. He should ask God to confirm his prophecy. Pastors and dedicated men of God are witnesses to this effect. Honorable, please wake up to the Lord's call. Nicholas Edifi Amasaman and Ebaye. We see so that nonsense oral institution. What's up with them? They can't even prosecute one person. Okujeto Ablakwa has done his
his head like what?
For Ghana. Yeah, mommy for the Denisiwa. We see the base, Akwaba, may God bless you. I say we are waiting for you. Where you Janto, I say president, you have forgotten what you said in opposition. Now you see what you are doing. You really said Ghanaians have short memories. Thank you. Where you Janto the fee, a showman, and a buyer. We say good afternoon, Mr. Albert. Ghanaians are tired of NDC, NPP because they don't have anything better for this country called Ghana. Hashtag the base is coming. Hashtag the base Ghana first and Pasolo the Wu Ekia Pem or say Masenu Pain. We say good afternoon to you all. NPP will go down. The base is coming like a kite. Where you feel free, Eddie free. I drink Ghana and I buy it. We see a Michael Edifree Ashalaja. Or say hi, Mr. Sumeni. Ghanaian enterprise must be encouraged, supported, and protected by every Ghanaian. Or say Adia Wofia Oje. Fellow Ghanaians, let us begin to reject the NPP as a political party seeking to return to power in 2028 until the party executives facilitate the return of the former Minister of Finance, Ken Oforiatta, to account for his stewardship to the people of Ghana. The current party executive must step down for new faces. Also, probity, accountability, patriotism, honesty, and discipline must serve as the checks and balances of every political party. Also, the base is by Ghanaians and for the people of Ghana. Also, the base Ghana first. Also, Boba. And the message we by now can person me for YouTube
there no go back na for YouTube no
okay and so mama na me for YouTube there no
yen fa eno nka ho na fe yen wrap it up messages na aba ni nyina na fe yen hwe eno so nti to aso YouTube no
okay where Tony or Albert Asumeni, thank you for your show today. This is what some of us are looking for. God bless you and keep you. We see a rater or say good afternoon, Mr. Albert. The base will change Ghana. The base Ghana first. Achimpim Hema TV say the base gets connected afar. We see a Nanama one or say the base new direction. The base a new dawn for the country. The base Ghana first. Geopolitical where last message I made for YouTube or say on Man FM Net2 TV please today you people let us know that you have balls meaning say basketball and now football and on over the new balls so I say God bless you the base is coming honorable can no size
lawyer see when there a baseball
it's Mr. Many
and therefore you are the baseball
and I'm Matwaman.
It's you see, there Sabi and Yama Debbie I can say what's it why? What can we are? Who say I started editorial and before me to baby no more and then the 2 for us and muy MPP for Juma and I'm say yet not say I casano MPP for one I John Boy Bifi Tesia Odi Atem.
Comments no cannot be brave.
What kind? The point is that Yetihan. We always say your biggest priority is your mind Ghana. Echemwa eba honorable Agyapong so na ba Kencity so. Nobody pays our bills. Nobody is interested in the interest of Kencity. And we cannot serve the interest of people who don't have our interest. What you say? Bible krana nyagopon yesum no. What you say? Or say se wunu ya wuhunu no se wonu no a wuntumi no nyankopon.
Yeah.
Enti wo de me ngro emne wo ngro na se ade ba na fimu a sabi ma me fancy ahwa na makọ ba bia ma me for the ma just a minute and wrap up yem see time na so
okay me da say
sabi nyame adom a ochina ye kodi sala Mondays be dia to aso enti Tuesday ye be sensia
okay
me da say
okay
it's for the ma memra ho den to aso
Albert I think sir in my final way submission the best I can say oh someone for the base
yeah
omo attribute say honorable Agyapong the base whatever papa so nyi nanim ka say ho
yeah
yes but obi bia oye MPP ni no me be say otie sa asem we mumisa mo ho say ye executives ane ye wo no now ade be pa na alanchemante na ye ni problem ainti o man timi na ankasa that has been my problem.
The MPP for sometimes you know one is too self-centered.
What you say?
I say omo de omo nye boneda.
What you say?
Bibiana obi na
alanchemante the party na chief for more than 30 years. Enti die ba ne ba abufo ba mo ba samane ne kwatena se a.
Die esi seche jamase. Ye namo atumpa ye ntimi ana.
The mama gidi say they never spoke to alanchemante. Dr. Otibonsu. Dr. Otibonsu say when Baumia wife enya problem. What the akoto mampani kufu anim. O mampani kufu invite Baumia wa anko. What the two party executives say obobom nyin obi anko. Etu ye MPP ni na o bisa begin to think. Jini who say current crop of Nkofe di party na anim no. Omuni ebuni ni mpo even for the founding fathers of your political party.
Eno na Yesu Christ says ye di way ye duamo no a.
Who do you then a man is saying Dr. Timothy Abontion all what he is looking for no we are in kasa yes kakra no po or say kasa kra won na be kasa no we have never made attempt also we share Dr. Bamia or Heathrow airport so Oba Ghana no an kasa friend 2 times one fa no call party na abedru babia duru no sabio enye obi o tenche na mpe party na semu nipa na wo party na mu an kasa no ahomaso no was too much. Me ka se bi a kire MPP party na ewom sesia no. The base na aye to say aye se ball asuja ese be himo ese enhimo no. Samo ahweye na de ese moje fa party ni sa the base no this time. Mo antu sa na mo no na ji sem say buma. The base man no win election.
Na you see.
But one ahweye a
hwe for jo America.
Me ba. Imagine say the room mo kan sem yi. One they communicate ma MPP party abosumi so wo main mpanifo abosumi wotim na bibi free omo wo pagani ade na abosumi omo communicate na MPP den amede mo mumisa mo ho say so bi pa determine so obeti the base na so we raise only 50 communicators na month bi o ti obi 5,000 because obi o wakukudu so obeti the base no onye kwahwe akwani o bi pa no determine so obetua obi 5,000 Ghana cedi a month say allowance. Tell us where the strength of MPP is going to be in the next elections. It is Almaswani Sabio, Ajimrem Kasana, Damwano, and Atem Hwan Fire Woman. Just know, say, people are not determined now.
For the Mamenka Sem.
A gin semwa, MPP, a begu,
Mamenka Semtro, me farm me phone. A free penny pa, me cast a penny pa, MPP more a penny pa. And I make a challenge and say, bra, you per se invite you for program. Na ye din komo. Could you believe so I catch them say or no on maha because ye the base on maha.
When you have the opportunity to come and use this platform.
Many phone to so na me bisa me ho na me say me catch a lawyer na me say Papa Imra ha o say ye the base wa hanti no on maha. Na why the catch and say ya really Kencity Media for man for MPP say the story no pa the story MPP hwe mama nka sam kire o yen yeti hayi MPP NDC obien ho obetumi aka kire yen say as a party as a government we supporting operations da etiyan no ya da form da anti ensura hwease ana ya mfa MPP ho Emma may say, eh, near some MPP, no, akufo-addo cry, Amunjai cranam, Amunjai can enjoy tea.
May catch them say, and a pomini one. Omunim near ya, Omun,
the base, I will pie, the base for no, said ne. Omono Mokasa, now being the leaders of the base, Eka said they are no more interested. You see, let me tell whoever is the leader of the base, let me tell you, you don't own the people who are supporting you as the base.
No.
You don't own them. And to pioneer. Catch them say the base you crown interested when people for them. The people they are part of the 2.1 million people vote for you. Yes. They will not vote for you. Their vote is for them. My young friend see Nyame Aduma Tuesday about it also. My first Dama production crew headed by Felix Amukwedu and of course our executive producer Kweku Amo Date. Ejando Justice Anna Hughes so Edamasi Semon so mo control MCR my Kwesi Nelson Focus Elikem Nkroma Anna director of radio so Robert Inti munyina so mo boaye na omo mo tena mu o Man FM Ash FM Anna Nap radio so ame fa asedama na me fa asedama minu ya Shadrach Fojo say ne ono so jebre ebe kan ho me am tina dwumadie mu enne me den de Albert Asmani ochina ya fofida ejoda ya fofida ntisini pe ye betwe etibie mu a na eye ebenada na yaba aba bedu nkomo kama ya da asesa abribia no afidie da ha na ohwe sinipe me ka sinipe a jeme so say ye ka no senia etie obi anfa ne ta na afidie
fan
we are out